Hello, it's Kim. I am going live. Welcome. I was just having a dance party, even though there's no music. All right, so hello. It is time for Profitable Impact Weekly. Each week, we are here live on our Profitable Impact Academy page or over on YouTube. You can find a total backlog of all of our weekly shows on our YouTube channel at Profitable Impact Academy. So this week, I want to talk about feeling successful. And how do you feel successful when your business is new and the money isn't flowing yet, and all like you're all full of self-doubt and vulnerability and it feels like a struggle. So I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to share a few practical tips that I have used that have helped so much. But first, before I dig in, I want to introduce myself. As you can see, Kat is not here with me today. The other half of the dynamic duo that is Profitable Impact Academy. She is doing some joint venture calls today. So I'm so excited. If we've never met before, my name is Kim Carson Richards. I'm the half of the dynamic duo that nerds out on mindset and social media algorithms. And if you get me going, oh my gosh. All right. So today we're talking about the feeling of success. All right. So I want you to think about this. That word success is kind of this really abstract thing, right? We have these ideals that are kind of hammered into our head from the time we're really young, right? When you're going to school, success is getting 100% on a test, right? You get rewarded for getting good grades at school, and same thing, university, right? Getting good grades in university, and then you come out into the workforce, and success is collecting a paycheck. And hopefully it's enough money that you can pay your bills every month, right? And then success is buying a house, and success is getting married. And we have all these kind of ideal goalposts through life that are given to us from society and the people around us of what success is. And then you one day decide to be an entrepreneur, and all the goalposts are removed, all right? Like there, you start your own business, and then you're like, what is success? I'm not sure. How do I define that? And so you get stuck in this default, okay? And so for a lot of people, the default is how much money is flowing into my bank account. And I remember about 3 years ago when I left my corporate job. So my entire career coming out of university, I had been just, going after the raise, right? Looking for financial stability, getting the consistent paycheck, and then constantly working towards the next goalpost of getting a raise. And it's funny because when I look back now, it never felt like enough. No matter how much money was rolling into my bank account, I had such a bad relationship with money. It never felt like enough. It never actually felt like success. And so when I left my job, we attached so much of who we are as people to a job title, who you are as a person. And I see this all the time when I do discovery calls with people, and I have this one big question I love to ask people when we meet each other for the first time. And the very first 5 words they tell me lets me know how they self-identify. And for a lot of people that are new in their business, the first 5 words are talking about their job title that they left. Okay, so that's how they're self-identifying. So you've left the job title behind and the regular paycheck, if you've decided to just go all in your business. That's what I did. And suddenly you struggle a little bit with, okay, who am I? If I'm no longer this job title and there's no longer money flowing into the bank, now what is my goalpost for what success is? All right. And so what a lot of people do, myself included, is you look at, okay, well, I'm not successful until the money is flowing. Now, let me preface this. Money is the fuel that drives the engine of your business, okay? So if you're struggling to figure out how to make money, that's a whole other conversation. But, you have to look for ways to kind of work through and create regulation on your kind of mental space and your own health as you're building your business until the cash flow is consistent, okay? So some of the things that I did, because I remember really struggling when I first started my business in the first 2 weeks of I don't know who I am anymore. How do I decide once I feel successful? And really struggling with the fact that I didn't have money flowing every week or every 2 weeks, like that bi-weekly paycheck, right? So and I see this with a lot of people, they'll have getting amazing results for their clients and yet still not feeling successful because they don't feel like there's enough money in the bank. Okay, so first of all, how do you know what is enough? What is enough money in the bank? You need to detach your idealisms of success for who you are as a person from money. Okay, now I want you to have money because I want you to be able to pay your bills, but I don't want you, who you are as a person, and whether you feel successful or not, to be attached to how much money is flowing in. Okay, I want you to look for other criteria of success. So, one, are you helping people? I remember once getting a phone call from one of my clients absolutely screaming in jubilation and like joy because she had just gotten this amazing result for herself. And it had nothing to do with money, right? And she was experiencing more happiness. That was success. I started thinking about, okay, I'm thinking of something like way out in the future of what I believe success to be. I'll have this thing or that thing. But what is it more importantly about the things that I think I'll have when I'm successful? What about the feelings? How would I like to feel now so that I already feel like I'm in this space and energy of success already? And so for me, I thought about, you know what, time freedom. So although I have a structured schedule because I like to be done working at a certain time of day, I give myself the flexibility to either just quit working early, or I talk about this all the time. My mastermind knows this. I love taking a bath in the middle of the afternoon when no one is home because I work from home. So my husband's gone. I'll go have a bath, right? Although COVID, when my daughter was homeschooling, that kind of put a kink in that. But what are the things when you think of success and how will you act and how will you feel? You need to draw those feelings in right now, instead of waiting for the money to flow into your bank to feel like you're successful. Because like I said, how much is enough? I had a very successful corporate career where I had more money than I'd ever had before, and it still didn't feel like enough, right? So evaluate your relationship and your feelings about what is success. If it's time freedom, look for ways now that you can create those pockets of time, even if it's just 30 minutes. If it's feeling a certain way, then what are the things that you do that make you feel that way now? I just put a fountain in my office. I brought in my outdoor fountain and put it in my office because I have this vision of having like a really big fancy office someday with a fountain when you walk in the front door. So now I have a fountain. Coincidentally, my puppy thinks it's her own private drinking bowl, but I have a fountain. And when I look at it, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel successful now. So instead of waiting for the cash to flow in your business to feel successful, look for ways that you can already create that feeling, even if it's just for small pockets of time and moments of time. Because I tell you right now, if you don't do that, when the money starts flowing, you're never going to feel like it's enough. And you're never going to feel successful. And that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I don't want that for you. I want you to feel successful now. All right. So if you're here live, I'm sorry, I don't see comments. That's cool. Keep dropping them anyway. I'm going to come back and I'm going to take a look. I'm using the Facebook API right now, and it's not always great for comment moderation. But I would love to know, like, what are the things that make you feel successful? Or if you were to think right now, what is something I can start doing right now today? Maybe it's drinking out of the fancy china, right? Maybe it's buying yourself something like a piece. I just bought this sweater for myself yesterday. I didn't even look at the price tag. It's okay. It was only $25, but still, there was a time when I had a hard time even buying a pair of shoes for myself that were more than $20. It goes back to my teen mom mentality of being frugal, right? So what are small things that you can do right now to feel like the success is already here? All right. Now, going back to the conversation about cash flow in your business though, okay? Like I said, it is the energy that drives your business. If you're struggling to figure it out, come join us at Profitable Speaker Bootcamp, November 6th to 8th. We teach you a simple business model that is going to show you how to get consistent clients. All right. You'll love it. We always get, our graduates give us the most amazing feedback. It's the best thing you'll ever do for your business. That is not coming from me. That is coming from other people that have attended. And because it's our last one of the year, it's only $1, right? It's our last one of 2020. Come join us. $1. You spend more at Starbucks. Stop doing that. Come to Profitable Speaker Bootcamp. We'll show you how you can start getting more cash flow into your business so that you can focus on doing the things that you love, working with the clients that you love, and continue growing. But In the meantime, what makes you feel successful that has nothing to do with cash flow? I would love to know. I will see you next week. Same time, same place. If you're here live, thank you. If you catch us later, let me know you were here. I know some of you just like to social stalk us, but we like to know you're here. Leave us some